What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you an amazing penetration testing and ethical hacking toolkit. This powerful tool is used for testing different types of vulnerabilities across networks, web applications, and many other cybersecurity environments. If you are an ethical hacker, cybersecurity student, information security analyst, penetration tester, or even someone trying to learn cybersecurity, having a toolkit like this in your arsenal can be very useful because it combines multiple security testing tools in one place, making research and vulnerability assessment much easier. But before we begin, here is an important disclaimer. This video is strictly created for educational purposes only. Everything demonstrated in this video is intended for cybersecurity awareness, ethical hacking education, penetration testing practice, and defensive security research. This content is designed for students, cybersecurity professionals, and authorized security testing environments only. I do not encourage, support, or promote illegal hacking, unauthorized access, cybercrime, privacy violations, or malicious activities of any kind. Always ensure you have proper permission before testing any network, website, system, or device. Now, let's get started. To install this toolkit on your terminal, open your browser and search for Argus GitHub. Once the search results appear, click on the repository titled The Ultimate Information Gathering Toolkit, because that is the official GitHub repository. After opening it, you'll be taken to the GitHub page where you can explore everything about the tool. You'll see the project files, screenshots of the interface, installation methods, usage examples, documentation, and the logic behind how the toolkit works. But for now, let's move to the installation section because that's where the real setup begins. Here, you can see there are about 3 to 4 installation methods available. You can use whichever method works best for your operating system or preference. For this demonstration, we'll be using option 3, which is the full installation method. So, I'll go ahead and copy the full installation command. But before installing, I'm first going to navigate to my virtual environment for a smoother installation process and to avoid unnecessary dependency conflicts or errors. After that, I'll return to the browser, copy the installation command, paste it into my terminal, and press enter. Now the installation process begins. Depending on your internet speed and system performance, this may take a few moments to complete. And just like that, the toolkit has been successfully installed. Here, you can already see the interface. Now, this is actually where many beginners usually get confused because they often don't know which commands to use or how to access the full functionality of the toolkit. Even if you type the help command, it only gives a brief explanation of the available usage options, which may not be very beginner-friendly. And if you type help modules, it still provides only short hints about how the modules work. But here's the trick to access the complete menu. Simply type modules and press enter. Boom. Now you can see the full toolkit menu displayed directly inside the terminal. This toolkit comes packed with a large number of useful cybersecurity and penetration testing tools designed to assist ethical hackers, cybersecurity professionals, researchers, and students in performing security assessments and information gathering more efficiently. One thing I really like about this toolkit is how everything is organized into 3 different categories. The first section is network and infrastructure. The second section is web application analysis. And the third section is security and threat intelligence. This organized structure makes security testing and cybersecurity research much easier because many commonly used tools are already bundled together in one place. For this demonstration, we'll only test a few tools so you can understand how the toolkit works. First, under the network and infrastructure section, let's check out the tool labeled IP info, which appears as number 8. For this demo, I'll type the commands use 8 and press enter. Now the toolkit gives us a brief explanation of how the module works and how to use it. As you can see here, it says to type run to start the process. So, I'll type run and hit enter. Next, it prompts me to enter the target IP address I want to analyze. For this demonstration, I'll be using a safe and authorized IP address purely for educational testing. And after pressing enter, the tool begins gathering information. Within a few moments, you can see that it successfully displays different details associated with the IP address. Information such as status, country code, region, ISP details, location-related information, and other useful network intelligence. This can be very useful for cybersecurity investigations, security awareness, infrastructure analysis, and authorized network research. Pretty cool, right? Now, let's check out another tool inside the toolkit. Under Web Application Analysis, we have something called the Email Harvesting tool. This tool can be useful during authorized security assessments and OSINT investigations to discover publicly exposed email addresses associated with a domain. For example, organizations may use tools like this to understand whether employee or business email addresses are publicly exposed online, which can help identify potential privacy risks, phishing exposure, or data leakage concerns. Again, this should only be used on domains you own or have permission to assess. Now, let's move to another interesting tool. Under the Security and Threat Intelligence section, we have a tool called Firewall Detection, located at number 97. This tool is used to identify whether a website or network is protected by a firewall or web application firewall. In cybersecurity, this can help penetration testers and defenders understand the security protections surrounding a target environment. For ethical hackers and security professionals, this information is useful during authorized assessments to evaluate defensive technologies and improve overall system security. At the same time, understanding how firewalls work also helps organizations strengthen their defenses against malicious actors who may attempt to bypass weak security systems. As you can see, we still have tons of other tools available in this toolkit, well over 100 cybersecurity-focused modules. We only explored a few today. For example, there is the Open Port Scanner, which helps identify open ports running on a network or system. This can help security professionals understand which services are exposed and whether unnecessary ports should be secured or closed. There is also Traceroute, which helps map the path internet traffic takes between systems. This can be useful for network troubleshooting, diagnosing connectivity issues, and understanding routing behavior. Under Web Application Analysis, we also have tools like Cookie Analyzer, Redirect Chain Analyzer, Clickjacking Testing Tool, and Form Grabber, which are useful for identifying possible weaknesses, misconfigurations, or security concerns in web applications during authorized testing. And under Security and Threat Intelligence, we still have powerful modules such as malware and phishing checks, showdown reconnaissance, subdomain takeover detection, breached credentials lookup, and exposed API endpoint discovery, all useful for cybersecurity investigations, security awareness, vulnerability management, and defensive research. Overall, toolkits like this can be extremely valuable for cybersecurity learning and professional security testing because they bring many important utilities together in one place. Instead of installing multiple separate tools one after another, everything is conveniently organized inside a single framework. This makes learning easier for beginners, improves workflow for cybersecurity students, and helps ethical hackers and security professionals perform authorized assessments more efficiently. However, it's very important to understand that tools themselves are neutral. What truly matters is how they are used. In the hands of ethical professionals, these tools help improve security, discover weaknesses before attackers do, strengthen defenses, protect organizations, and make the internet safer. That is why cybersecurity knowledge should always be used responsibly, legally, and ethically. Before we wrap up, here is one final disclaimer. This video is completely harmless and intended strictly for cybersecurity education, ethical hacking awareness, OSINT learning, and penetration testing studies only. Nothing shown in this video should be interpreted as encouragement for illegal activity, unauthorized system access, malicious hacking, or abuse of technology. Always practice cybersecurity in legal lab environments, CTF platforms, virtual machines, or systems where you have explicit permission to test. The goal of this content is to educate, spread awareness, and help people understand cybersecurity in a responsible and ethical way. If you found this video helpful, kindly subscribe and turn on notifications for more cybersecurity, ethical hacking, OSINT, and penetration testing content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.